What's up, pendejos? Hey there, YouTube! This is Latin Loser, and if you hadn't noticed already, I got a new avatar! Yeah, I decided to try to upgrade a bit. I know I said I would try to do that when I got better setup and such. Well, maybe I did. I don't really fully remember. Times have been kind of a blur lately. But no, I after some working and everything, I decided to try to, do it now. I was going to hold off using him until I got like stuff to do Twitch streaming, but better better now than never kind of thing. But anyways, so I am going to be watching today the first episode of Delicious in Dungeon. I'm personally really excited about this because I actually used to read the manga in high school. My school's library had a manga section that included it, along with some other interesting ones. But I was really excited when I heard that it was getting a show, and I've decided to I would have watched it sooner. My little brother has been asking for me to try to watch it, but I wanted to save it for my YouTube channel, and life got in the way of trying to watch it while also doing other things. So better late than never. So, anyways, if you like the new model, please like and subscribe. Keep around for more of my videos. I'm planning on doing this series, and because I didn't really have much engagement in the polls I put on Kofi, I've decided that the second show I'm going to be watching alongside Delicious Dungeons is going to be Frieren at Journey's End. And after I'm finished with either one of these, whichever one I finish up first, I will then start watching Apothecary Diaries. So if you want to see those reactions, please like, subscribe, and if you want to support me, put put a little donation in my Ko-fi account. I could really use the support because I really want to try to start streaming, especially streaming my reactions. Give you guys some like live stuff instead of recorded like this. But anyways, I'm going to start the episode now. Let's get going. I am so hyped for this. Oh, look at the mushroom man. Super cute.
It all began in a tiny village.
Oh, and I decided to watch the English dub version because that is my preferred method of watching anime. If you guys don't like it, please look for other people. I think this one VTuber I watch, Alicia X Life, she I think she is doing she did the show in sub. I didn't watch her stuff because I didn't want to get spoiled with the actual show. But if you want to watch someone watching it in sub, I would suggest watching her channel. She's really awesome. She usually watches things in sub, so that's why I'm guessing that she watched this in sub. So, anyways, yeah, let's continue.
One day, the ground
Sorry if the volume is loud.
of the catacombs split. From the fissure emerged a man. He claimed to rule the Golden Country, which vanished 1,000 years ago. The land had prospered, he said, until a mad mage cast a spell that sunk it deep underground, trapping his subjects there. I shall bestow my kingdom to whomever defeats the mage, he cried. Then the man turned to dust and blew away.
Okay. That's the old fuck. It's been a while since I read the manga, so I don't really remember a lot of things that happened. I know it's characters and stuff.
Stand fast. This dragon should be no problem for us. Get him!
With our skills, we can't lose. Although,
dude is such a glutton.
Everyone seems a bit sluggish. There was a mistake on our map, so we wasted a day getting here. Then we lost 3 days of food in a trap we fell into.
Damn. Always make sure they have enough provisions.
After we slay this dragon, we'll have to go back for more supplies. What's with her?
Oh, that's
Did she get
okay.
hit with
That's
a
his
confusion
sister.
spell?
Oh. Yeah, no, I remember the goal for this guy.
No way.
Oh.
We came all this way just to fail?
You know what? W's sister protecting her brother and the rest of her guild, like of her party mates. Hopefully, I don't really remember if he's like the only one that survives. But oof. But also oof, sacrificing herself. I love the anime stomach growls. Oh yeah, I forgot her and the halfling dude
Thank goodness.
were
That
part
was
of it.
close.
We're in there.
We'd all be dragon food if it weren't for that spell. Speaking of, have you seen Fallon?
She got eaten.
What?
The spell couldn't reach her in the dragon's stomach.
Oh no.
The dragon's sleeping now. I'll go back for her.
Hey, wait a second. We're broke. When we teleported, all of our inventory was left behind.
Oh god, damn.
All except the gear on our backs.
What?
I've got some more bad
That sucks
news for you.
ass.
Chilchuk.
2 of our party members just decided to quit.
Oh, okay, that's what happened to the other party members.
They've been getting offers from another party for a while now.
Jeez. Raiding dungeons takes money. The cost of party members, gear, and food can get expensive. Let's say we sold all the gear we have on us. Would that give us enough cash to buy cheaper gear, a little food, some medicine, a few daily essentials, and hire a couple more party members? What do you think?
Not even.
By the time we figure this out, my sis will be digested. You can come back from being chewed to pieces, right? Wasn't someone resurrected after being pooped out?
Not that I heard of.
Wishful thinking, man.
Financial problems aside, we need to find something
Hungry
to
elf
eat.
girl.
We almost died today because we were so hungry after all.
I know that's the premise of this series. This series is literally called Delicious in Dungeon, but Jesus Christ, everyone's a hungry motherfucker. Like I ain't hating. I love it. This is a very interesting twist on the whole idea of like the fantasy world genre and such, focusing more on the keeping up your strength and such. You know, I love this.
Now then, where to eat? If we want something really cheap, there's the public dining hall. The Laughing Wolf Tavern has bigger portions, though. Oh, but that place has a fantastic menu. They make a soup with meat dumplings that's to die for.
No. I have to go back to the dungeon.
But you need to eat.
Here's the plan. I want the 2 of you to leave the party.
What?
I'll take your gear and sell it, and raid the dungeon by myself.
No, that's a horrible plan.
Get killed.
Listen, this way I won't have to downgrade my armor. And if I'm alone, I can avoid monsters and get back to that floor faster. It's totally doable. Besides, this was all my fault. I don't want to risk your lives, too.
I'm going back there with
Good
you.
start.
You're not the only one who cares about Fallon. I would do anything to save her. I'm not going to slow you down, and a powerful magic user like me will come in handy.
My skills are nothing to sneeze at either. You never know when you'll need a trap disarmed or a door unlocked.
I love
You
that.
guys are the best.
I love that they have like halflings in this world and such.
Are you absolutely, positively sure you want to come?
You really don't
Know
want
you face death?
Yeah?
Sure.
We're going to get all of our food from the dungeon.
Huh?
This place is full of monsters, right? So then, the dungeon has to have an ecosystem in it. The
carnivorous monsters eat the monsters that are herbivores. And the herbivore monsters eat plants, which need water, light, and dirt to grow. Thus, we humanoids can sustain ourselves in the dungeon too.
I love that they see him as crazy for
So that's it then. We're really eating monsters?
Yep, every meal. Think about all of our adventures up to now. Some of those monsters were tasty looking, remember?
No, they weren't. Are you insane?
There
You
are
don't
lots
remember
of
the-
people here who hunt monsters for food.
Sure, and they're all criminals who've been banished down here. They're always sick from food poisoning and blowing chunks from both ends.
Well, you did say you'd do anything to save poor
The
Fallon.
dwarf dude!
I
I
eat
love him.
monsters.
We don't have money for food. What else can we do?
Right, but if we eat something weird and get food poisoning, we could all die from that.
Seriously, they were running from
Why
a
do they
fucking
keep letting
mushroom.
noobs down here?
Like, seriously, they were running from a goddamn mushroom. I love that.
If they're that scared of walking mushrooms, they should stay out. Oh, Laios, no.
Yeah,
No.
you can ready to eat that
I
motherfucker.
think we just found our lunch.
That's gross! Ew, no, I don't wanna.
How do we even know that thing's safe for...
Fucking, she literally flipped fucking head over backwards to say no. What a whiny little bitch. Love her.
for us to eat?
The Dungeon Gourmet Guide says so. It's a basic ingredient, actually. They're supposed to be meaty with a mild flavor.
Gourmet guide?
Looks like it's been read a lot.
Let's find a more open space and build a fire. Wish we had a
Sorry,
few
I'm
more ingredients,
drinking
though.
stuff while I watch.
Hear that scuttling? That's a scorpion!
I lost my appetite.
Even though we are in a dungeon, this section is always bustling with adventurers and merchants. It used to be the catacombs where the villagers' ancestors were laid to rest. 6 years ago, it was connected to the dungeon proper and has become quite the busy location. They say monsters come from the bottom of the dungeon. Are they creatures from the surface, transformed by dark magic, or are they from the bowels of hell? No one knows for sure. Either way, they look strange and attack without hesitation, as if they were protecting something. If these monsters can exist deep below the dungeon floor, so too could the Golden Country.
You caught it like a crayfish.
It's done, and actually, it's easier than a crayfish.
Hey, you're a little too into this. Is eating monsters some kind of weird fantasy of yours?
Saving my
Yep.
poor sister is the only thing on my mind.
Sure it is.
Dude's a secret weirdo. I've heard of monster fuckers before, but monster eater? Well, I guess some of the former would be considered latter if you, don't look up my search. Don't out a guy.
It is.
All right, I admit it. I do love monsters. I love how they look, how they sound, how they live, and I always wondered how they taste.
He's a psychopath.
Yeah, he is.
Do we have to cook this right here? Everyone's staring at us.
But we need the water, and it's just a few steps away.
All right, how do we cook it?
I was thinking we could boil it.
What happened?
It's easy to cut vertically, but cutting across is hard. That means diagonal and horizontal slashes will have little effect on walking mushrooms. I learned something new.
It looks more like food now that it's sliced.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't.
this looks like a giant mushroom.
Hold on. You're
Pasta.
cooking the whole thing? Aren't they poisonous?
The venom from it won't hurt us if we eat it.
Are you sure?
Yep, the guide says it's totally safe to eat.
I knew it.
Excuse me, folks. A scorpion hot
Yeah.
pot, eh? Can't say I agree with your method.
I love this man's
You
design.
have to be prepared for cooking. You have to chop off the pincers, head, legs, and tail. Especially the tail. Gives you the run something fierce.
But the guide said it was safe to eat.
You won't die, but it tastes like ass. Next, you have to slice the sucker up so it heats even and the juices can seep out. This way you get all the flavor.
Oh, okay.
It's easier to eat this way.
That actually does look really good. It does look like lobster. Oh my god. I am not the monster eater. I am not the monster eater, dude. Wait. I consider them some sort of can. Guys, tell me, if I'm a demon and I eat monster, is that some kind of cannibalism? Well, we do have some creatures that would be considered monsters. Alright.
Then you pull out the innards like so. They're bitter and the texture's all wrong. As for the walking mushroom, skin it and lose the butt. Save the feet and throw them in the pot. They're delish.
The feet taste good, huh?
Yep. Take a whiff. Unique, ain't it?
Mushroom foot sniffer.
She's so fucking judgmental. I love her. Like mushroom foot sniffer.
Big enough, though. So, we'll use mine.
And he had his big old
weirdly
walk.
Prepared.
It'll be bland with just the scorpion and mushroom.
Hold on, you can't put those in.
Why not?
There's no way I'm eating that. You see those? Those are corpses. I'll eat a monster if I have to, but not plants from a graveyard. Tell him this tastes great on its
Marcel!
own. Who the hell are you anyway? What?
Oh. Oh, it's a slime.
A slime. Oh no, it's covering my face.
Oh no. Big old.
I can't cast my spells now. The first time I ever died was because a slime got me.
I love when like they make some special way that you could stab slimes, like that one realist show. I can't remember the name because it's long as shit. You know, the dude that that brings about his humanitarian beach things to a fantasy world. They showed how to make like noodles out of a slime. That one was cool.
You okay?
Doing great. A little got up my nose though.
Use my hanky.
I had no idea you could kill those with a knife.
It's easy if you know how its organs are laid out.
Yeah.
Sure, it looks
how
like a
they have.
blobby ooze, but it's actually not that different from a humanoid. This here is how the organs of a slime are arranged. Compared to a human's anatomy, it's like if you turned your stomach inside out and surrounded your head and organs with digestive fluid. They can sense your breath and like to attack when you exhale. That's why if you shout or pitch a fit like the good lady here, you get slimed. You can't eat these raw. You first have to wash it with hot water and a splash of citrus juice. Then you can either pat it dry or rub some salt on it and let it dry in the sun. After that, you got yourself one high-quality ingredient. If you can, start
slime
it for
turkey.
2 weeks, then dry it. I promise that taste is worth the wait. By the way, this is a portable slime dryer I made myself. Just lock it in there like so, and it'll dry out nicely as you're walking around. It'll be a while before that one's good. But this one's ready to go. We'll add it to your pot.
It's like a freaking cooking show. It's like, we don't have time to cook to wait for that one, so we had one pre-prepped. I love. I'm so. You guys have no clue how excited I am about this show. Like this is childhood for me. This brings me back. I'm so excited.
Thanks, but can you spare it?
Sure. You don't know how happy I am to have found someone else who's as into monster food as I am. I've been studying the monsters in here and how to cook them up for over 10 years now.
10 years?
Has this dungeon been around for that long?
I'll have this ready in a bit.
love his design out of everyone. Everyone's designs are so cute, but I just love it.
It's ready.
That made me hungry.
So, huge scorpions
hot.
turn red when boiled.
This turned out better than the recipe looked in the guide.
It's like hot. I like
Shouldn't
lobster.
smell as good as it does.
Cook it long enough and the heat shrinks the meat in the shell. Makes it easier to pull out.
You're right. It's good.
I know, isn't it?
The preparation totally changed the flavor.
I know, didn't it?
It tastes so good.
I know.
She hungry? Yeah, she's a hungry bitch. Come on,
Alright, let me try it.
take down your pride.
What are these?
Dried slime innards.
It's like slime udon noodles.
I never thought a slime could taste like this.
They're amazing soaked in fruit juice, too.
Those yummy roots you put in are nice and fluffy.
Technically, those aren't roots. They're the stems of a plant that grows upside down in the dungeon.
This algae is soft and delicious too. Is this something that also grows here?
Nah, that's just plain old algae. You find it wherever it's dank.
All this time, and I never knew this dungeon had so much yummy stuff in it. Ugh, I'm stuffed.
Perhaps now's a good time for introductions.
Yes, of course. My name's Senshi. It means seeker in Dwarvish.
I love
My name's
Senshi.
Laios. That's Marcel the Mage, and Chilchuck the Picklock.
Something tells me you three are on a mission.
Oh, well. On one of the lower levels, a member of our party got eaten by a monster. We have to save her before she's digested.
I'm sorry, that's horrible. Which monster?
A dragon with crimson scales.
Crimson scales on a lower level. That's a red dragon. I hear dragons mostly sleep because they're so big and need to conserve their energy. Their digestion should be slower than other monsters.
I sure hope that's true.
Please, would you allow me to join your party?
Sure, if you'd like to. Actually, you'd be a great help to us.
I would? Fantastic. Thanks so much.
No, thank you.
For years now, I dreamed of cooking one of those red dragons. I have so many recipes in mind. Steaks or hamburgers are classic and easy enough.
I love that he wants to cook the dragon up. But sorry if my mouth starts wobbling weirdly. This model is a little scuffed, self-made, but I am learning. This was my first model I ever made. Came out better than you'd think. So sorry if my mouth wobbles and such. Little mess.
Ooh, shabu shabu would be amazing too. Or yakudon, as long as we have enough eggs.
Is it right to eat what ate one of us? The thought crossed everyone's minds then, but no one said anything.
Become the highest on the food chain!
The second floor. Here, strange vistas stretched before them, unlike the village's musty catacombs on the first floor. Scholars say this is the tallest tower of the Golden Castle, stretching up from deep below.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool that I forgot that it's a tower, like it's a castle underground. That's actually kind of crazy. So that layout, that is a cool ass layout.
These trees are so tall, and I always wondered, how come they don't poke through to the surface?
Maybe the curse on this place won't let them.
You okay there, Marcel?
Yeah, my foot got stuck on a plank.
We've been walking a while now. We should rest. Let's find a place to set up camp and get some sleep. Hey, do you remember that time we spent the night here in one of the hollowed out trees?
Yeah, I do.
I made pork soup and got burned so bad.
Soup.
Are you hungry? I got some of that scorpion broth from lunch if you want.
No thanks.
Oh, I know.
That's actually
We should hunt
that'd
us
be
a
nice.
monster for our dinner.
And drink some broth.
What would you like to eat instead then? If you're craving something, I'll try making that.
That's nice of you to offer, but it's gonna have monster in it, right? As long as it's edible, I'm fine with whatever.
What kind of monsters appear around here again?
Well, big bats and giant rats.
I'm not eating unhygienic things.
Forest goblins.
Same with demi-humans.
Living armor?
Metal. That's it? There's nothing normal? Aren't there birds or fruit?
Oh my god, first you say I'm fine with anything, then hate whatever we suggest. You're that type.
What? I just don't want to eat.
Base Hot Chuck, or what? I can never remember. I'm just calling him Chuck for short because I don't remember the first part. But base to Chuck. This isn't just seeing like females, just the people that do that shit in general, where they're just like, I'm okay with anything. And then you suggest something, like, no, I don't want that. Like, motherfucker, you said you were okay with anything. Make up your damn mind. Oh my gosh.
Eat gross things.
There are normal animals here, but they're docile. We'd have to set traps and wait. A duck isn't gonna walk by carrying a green onion.
I know. You have a point.
But this is a dungeon, so it might have dire ducks with man-eating green onions. Now there's something funny and tasty.
Dude is such a fanatic.
Optimism for it.
Dude is such a fanatic.
Well, this time of year, there's plenty of nuts and fruits around.
What? There are? Aha! A man-eating fruit plant! I should have known!
Actually, man-eating is just a general term for it. See that flower? Its formal name is Barasalia, and it grows along trails animals use. It produces fluid strands, like spider silk, and when a creature touches it, it can't digest anything, so it doesn't eat the things it catches. It uses them for fertilizer.
It can use a human for fertilizer too, then.
You know the vegetables you have no problem eating? Those grow in soil, fertilized by animal corpses and poop.
Right, but I don't have a problem eating those.
Don't freak out. We're on the second floor. A corpse retriever would have come and picked up any dead bodies by now. They check these plants all the time. This ain't the lower floors, so there's no way someone was left here for fertilizer.
I don't know.
Sneaking up to pick one will be tough.
All right, then we fight it.
Step aside. I can destroy them all with one spell. Spelai Yeptum Bufels. Alamandoras
Is it
Proju.
some kind of fire spell? They want these.
Stop that,
There.
you idiot!
Yeah.
What? Why?
Oh. Ah!
Want to destroy all the fruit, too? There's an ironclad rule here. Take only what you can eat.
Stop lecturing and help! No! Let go!
Oh. Oh!
It can't digest anything, huh? It's totally digesting him!
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Oh, well, some have digestive tracts. It depends on the species. By the way, the species that has you is parasitic. It plants its seeds under your skin.
You're not helping!
These things are so.
Still as you can. These plant-type monsters have lots of limbs. If I took them on one at a time, we'd be here all day. I only have to attack one spot.
Look for the base.
It's root.
You know what? You kind of deserve that. You bratty girl. You bratty. Oh my goodness.
Are you okay?
Yeah, nothing's broken.
How was it?
Huh?
Like I told you before, this species leaves its seeds under your skin. It's called a shadowtail. Unlike the Barasalia type that squeezes you till your bones break, this type needs to keep whatever it traps with its vines alive. It squeezes its prey just enough so it can't escape, but it's still relatively comfortable in its clutches, which could feel kind of cozy. Did it?
I paused at the right time. Oh my gosh. That is a mood, dude. You are a creepy motherfucker. I swear. Are you sure you ain't a monster fucker? I swear. Like, legally, you have to tell us if you're a monster fucker, right? That's the rules.
I upset her again.
Yeah,
Damn
got
right you did.
intensely weird at the end there.
Yeah, tell him, Chuck. Sorry, I don't remember the names, even though I used to read the manga. Like I said, it was in high school.
Then you cut around the stem like so. Give a little twist. And pull, and the seeds will come right out. Next, you peel the fruit off and pound it till it's
He's
nice
judging
and
his ass.
soft. Then line the bottom of the pan with it. Give the unripe fruit a good mashing. Add a dash of slime and a bit of scorpion broth, and mix till it's good and thick. Once it's got a smooth consistency, pour in the rest of the scorpion broth and a handful of the chopped fruit. Mix it up a little bit, then pour it into the frying pan. Let it cook a bit.
I just want to see if I can grow this on the surface.
That's a stupid idea.
No!
Yeah.
And when you see it start bubbling like that, drop in the rest of the fruit. Perfect. It's ready.
Oh, it's a tar. Ooh, that
It's a
actually does
tart.
look pretty good.
Looks like it, but it's not. The crust keeps it from burning. Don't eat that part.
Oh,
It's real salty. I thought it tastes more sweet.
Yeah, it's good though.
Go on, try it. I'm pretty sure you'll like the flavor.
You didn't make this with the plant the corpse fell out of, did you?
No, just its fruit. The gelatin from the stem of that species would have made this dish come out a whole lot better, though. It's just not firm enough with the slime.
Wow, this is really good.
Girls,
The
like, yeah, you gotta stop
fruit
complaining.
is juicy and sweet, while the digesting type's fruit is savory. I bet the animals love these too. Must be hard for the plant to make enough fruit to keep up with demand. What's the point making it if it's just gonna get eaten?
Well, it is a carnivorous plant. It makes fruit to attract the animals it eats to survive.
That makes sense. Then being delicious is part of the plant's strategy. How clever.
Now you're judging her too.
Now you
Or-
see
well,
the
no.
appeal of monsters.
As if.
I love this. Fun.
Well, what do we do about him?
We'd lose time dragging him back to town.
Maybe I can resurrect him with my magic.
Don't risk it. The spell could backfire.
If we just leave him where people can see him, he'll get picked up eventually.
That's a great idea. This works, I think.
No.
Kind of reminds you of the gallows, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That night, Marcel had a nightmare. Dungeon food. Eat or be eaten. There is no hierarchy to it, just the reality that to eat is the privilege of the living. Ah, dungeon food. Delicious in dungeon.
They said it. Okay, that was exciting and oh my goodness. Alrighty, so that was Delicious in Dungeon. That was really awesome. I am really, really excited I was able to watch it and such. And like especially be able to watch it with this new model. I have been waiting for so long, like when I heard that it was coming out and such. Like I kept saying, I read the manga when I was in high school. I didn't really get that far. They didn't really have much of the manga at my high school, but I'm really excited to continue watching more of these. And I'm not really much of an analyzing guy, so you won't really hear much. Like maybe once I start streaming these, I'll have people who are a little better be able to start up the conversation, that kind of stuff. But I can say that the art style, just like how it was in the manga, like this is really good. I remember the art style from the manga, and they interpreted it so well. I love all the characters' designs. My Puaz brain keeps forgetting names, so I'll probably do some little bit of research better for the next video, so I can actually start calling people right. I can only remember like nicknaming Chuck. I don't remember the first part of his name. Something Chuck, like Tuck Chuck or something like that. Nuck Chuck. But yeah, and it is interesting seeing a hobbit or a halfling type species, like race being represented within an anime. Because usually they don't really touch that kind of stuff when it comes to the other races. they probably would use something more like a demi-human, like a beast man or something. But it is interesting. So it if you guys want to watch, I want to see me watch more of the series. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I I also want to say I'm going to start posting on different social medias. I'll start to link them down in the description. Either they'll be linked down on this one, or at least the next videos that I'll be doing. But yeah, because I need to start being a little more social if I want to get have this like YouTube stuff, actually work for me. But if you want to help me like keep up doing this stuff, like help me grow and develop, and eventually, hopefully, start streaming on Twitch, uh, go down to the link for my Coffee account and put some donations. I'll be posting some things down there too, and exclusively I'll be posting polls to help decide certain things for my channel, like whatever I would watch after the videos I have planned so far. And I will be posting other videos, like I'll be continuing my Murder Drones series, like in between doing other like these videos and such. But anyways, this has been the new and improved, updated Latin Loser. Signing out for the next video. Goodbye!
They never wanna trade. They talking about Twitter.